on this week of the podcast, I have to talk like Dylan again because he's not here. I also wore the beanie so I could be Dylan. No, I killed him and I took it, but yeah, that's besides the point.
I think Dylan would be caught dead wearing a sports beanie.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm also wearing his glasses too. No, I'm just kidding. But
you're wearing his flesh.
Oh,
you've skinned him alive.
Yeah, I have scoliosis. Yeah, Ian's not here. Dylan's not here. Our special guest Gary couldn't make it. He's in Seattle right now.
Yeah,
Shout out to you, Gary.
He's in Seattle on his little vacation.
But on this week of the podcast, we are going to talk about former trading card game sets. There's one era that particularly, I would say, Cole and I have a lot to deal with this.
Yeah.
A lot on the subject matter here.
I think we do have quite a lot on the subject matter. We were going to talk about the Scarlet and Violet sets, but Dylan was unfortunately not able to make it.
Yeah.
And the three of us have been doing our own personal drafts since Scarlet and Violet base, and with us finally switching over to Mega Evolution as the set block, we were like, oh, it'd be really cool to review our experiences with this, other than prismatic. Traumatic delusions, everybody. Yes. But we both collected during the black and white era, and we kind of wanted to continue this discussion with
a tier list for black and white.
A tier list for all of the original black and white sets.
Yep.
And the sets we'll be running through are black and white base.
Blaze, that's my favorite.
Emerging Powers, Noble Victories, Next Destinies, Dark Explorers, Dragons Exalted, Boundaries Cross, Dragon Vault, Plasma Storm, Plasma Freeze, Plasma Blast, and then Legendary Treasures, and by proxy, the Radiant Collection.
Yep.
Because the Radiant Collection
is a subset of treasures.
It's weird. But yeah, we're gonna talk through them, and I think a great way to begin this segment would actually be talking about talking about the time of life we were at with Pokemon in particular.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, you were in your heyday of competitive.
Oh yeah. Black and White really kicked it off. I mean, I got into it with Call of Legends. That was my first pre-release, but your first pre-release was
Black and White base. Yeah. And I remember everyone petitioned me for trades the entire pre-release because I pulled both the Secret Rare Pikachu and the Full Art Zekrom. And boy, I could not stop getting bothered about it.
You're like, no, Chief.
Yeah, I was really like, no, stop.
Yeah.
Please. And eventually, by the end, a very uncharacteristic thing for me, we used to go to an Arby's for our pre-releases. And
he dropped it in the fryer by accident.
No. Yeah, I just wanted to cook that shit up.
Yeah.
Make them suffer.
He's cooking. He's cooking. But,
no, but I remember that was actually one of the few pre-releases I asked to leave. Because I realized at this point that, this was when I stopped advertising my polls unless I traded them to the table. Okay. It was the realization, because... and as well, you getting fully into competitive at this point, you had your trade group back in the day. You would all build competitive decks and go to events and things. That was what pulled me into black and white at that time. And the first black and white pre-release was awesome. Back in the day, the way it used to work is far different than the build-in battles they give you now.
Yeah.
Just a weird thing. They do now 4 packs and a pre-built of 40 cards that you can modify. The way it used to work, and I wish I would have grabbed that, because that's the...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's okay.
The old deck. I have the old Dark Explorers pre-release box sitting on the desk over there.
Stop flexing over here.
It was one of my favorite sets. No, but they used to do 6 packs, and at the end of the pre-release, you were guaranteed a 2 bonus packs in the deck box.
Yep.
But you just had to build your deck out of whatever 6 cards you pulled, or 6 packs worth of cards you pulled. And that made for some really interesting pre-releases. And that's kind of... I think that's why we stick to the format we do when we do drafts.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, even in modern day...
we grew up on.
Granted, we have
makes it a little tougher. Makes it a little tougher.
Yeah, we have a lot more packs than the pre-release version. Because we just bide our time. We, like, buy all the products that... We buy enough, that way everyone at least has a decent chunk of packs to open. Yeah. I think for our Mega Evolution, we all opened 7 packs.
Something like that, yeah.
But we make sure we have enough for each of us to at least build something with.
Yeah.
And I think that carries its roots in here. The fact that we don't allow, like... Here, we don't buy the build-in battles. We don't buy anything like that. It's just, here's packs.
Here's packs. Fun. Make a deck. Yeah.
Like, I pulled... What did I pull during the draft? I think I pulled a Gardevoir again, and I didn't get Curlia because Garrison had also pulled a Gardevoir.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And he didn't get a Ralts because I had taken...
It happens. It's fun, though. Drafting is fun.
Drafting is so fun, especially with the pick and pass.
Yeah, and you have like love the pick and pass.
If you have a group of friends at a table...
This guy still fucking owes me. All right, anyway.
No.
Anyways.
All right, no. I'm telling this. I'm explaining your obsession.
Yeah. I like to be on his pass pack side because he owes me.
One time
I passed him a double pack. I took one and had to pass one.
Yeah, because if you pull an illustration rare and an EX in the same pack...
You got to pick what you want.
Yeah, and that can really hurt.
Yeah.
But it's... also only happened once. Since then, he has sat on my pass side, and I have passed him a double pack of my own.
No, he still owes me.
Due to his own obsession and his insane luck with cards, because during Black Bolt and White Flare...
Pulled both alternate arts of Zekrom and Reshiram. Pulled the one and then was like jokingly, I'm going to pull the other, and then did like 2 packs later.
I was so mad.
Yeah.
Dunn, you are a very good friend. So, understand that when I say this. I fucking hate you.
Yeah. And I think that segments in pretty well with Black and White.
Yeah, that's true. Back here, I think I definitely pulled well.
Okay.
But I think you and I had our sides of like...
Oh, yeah.
You pulled better than I did. I pulled better than you did.
Yeah. Yeah, and Black and White was your set. You pulled a lot better than me.
Yeah, Black and White was definitely a me set.
The base set. We're on the base set now, guys.
Yeah, base set. Base set was a lot of fun, and I really enjoy a lot of the arts they did for base Black and White as well.
I can agree with that.
There were certain arts I didn't vibe with as much, but the foils like that the starters had, the Embor Superior and Samurott. Looking at the set list here,
the hollow pattern was pretty cool. That's another thing to touch on.
Yeah, it was
with the lines just going across,
Yeah, like they did the slightly more revamped style they did with Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah,
it's a little more than that, but like if you look at the Crocodile, there's rocks spinning out around it. Zoroark is surrounded by shadow.
Yeah,
it's really just an emphasis of a background that deals with the type. Kling Clang. I love the original Kling Clang art.
Yeah, and I'd like to talk about some of the cards themselves here in a minute, but we can keep talking about arts. Go down a bit. Obviously, there's the 2 big boys, our first full arts in the game.
The first ever full arts.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
With texture and everything.
Oh my god, they're so pretty.
Yes.
I love them. And that's what the new ones in Black Bolt and White Flare are based off of.
Yeah.
But I think these hit just a little harder for me.
Oh, yeah, it's like pure nostalgia.
It's pure nostalgia, and I remember in that pre-release opening up, not only... I opened up the Pikachu, and I'm like, but there's only Black and White Pokemon in this set, and then realizing, looking down at the number and going,
oh, yeah.
And then, like 2
rare.
packs later, opening the full art Zekrom and being like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, you're freaking out over here. But the crazy thing was, like, not only were they just really good looking, they were both viable and competitive.
Very viable, which shows you a lot about how the game has
Zachiels
changed.
And then there was Reshibor.
Yeah, that's true. how the game has changed as well. Because what they had 130, 140 HP, 130.
Yeah.
And
everything's power creeped to hell.
And I think they could do max of they had an attack that did 120, and they could do 130 off of outrage if they had 10 HP left, which was like 2 colorless energy.
But, yeah, it's crazy.
It's a very different time in the card game.
Yeah. Let's just see. I'm just trying to look. You got your staples for trainers. This was when we got our first Professor Juniper. Yeah. So that was interesting, and that card has been reprinted the shit out of ever since then.
It was the first card of its type too. It's now Professor's Research, but it was discard and draw, which was a concept very foreign at the time. You had your old staples in there. Was this? I don't think this was or was it the first printing of Energy Switch?
No, okay. It wasn't. They've had that before.
I just don't remember.
Yeah, but yeah, you got your basic stuff. Research is cool. Go up a little. Kling Klang was very click him real quick.
Well, see, he wasn't viable.
No, he was
in the original set. He comes to viability with later sets, and I have the EX still that made him viable. Do you remember it was the Registeel EX deck?
Yeah. It was he was in he was in the like big basics decks.
Yeah.
And he won a national.
Well, and this will come
because
up later.
Then you could just move it max potion.
Yeah, but the quad energies as well. Like when these
Prism energies were huge because they all counted as metal. Zoroark was neat. Crocodile wasn't great, but
I don't even.
But Reuniclus, that was one that was used in the World's deck. Ross Cawthon's deck. That's fun.
Reuniclus was used. I don't. What did the
Samurai wasn't really. It wasn't really viable. It wasn't
that good.
Although Embor was the boy back then.
Embor, there were 2 Embors in this set.
Yes.
And if you pulled the 3D art Embor, you were going off.
Inferno Fandango, yes.
Oh my gosh. I remember this and the Reshiram Zekrom decks were the best decks at the pre-release. Mm-hmm. If you pulled the full Embor line, you were set for life.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I played Reshibor at like state championships. That was just a fun deck. Crazy.
Oh, yeah, it was insane. Just being able to...
Just attach unlimited fire.
Well, energy acceleration is always good, but unlimited was...
Yeah, that's the
key. A little nuts.
Yeah, at the time it's like... look at him standing there menacingly.
Yeah, for real.
Put picture up here, Cole.
Over Sharkadet there. Yeah, all right.
But yeah, I think that's really all I kind of want to touch on this set. Overall, I think it's a great start to Black and White.
It was a great start, and I do want to talk about collectors-wise. I am definitely... I know you and I are both collectors of the game.
Yeah.
But I think I have a little more of a collector's day with this one.
Yeah.
I have recently completed all of my Pokédex binder, which is one of every single Pokemon in the game. However, I then went a bit insane when I completed it and went... But what if I got all the forms too?
Oh yeah.
And recently, I have just completed my seasonal deerlings that I need for the deck.
Nice.
Gary was going through his old cards and grabbing out his old black and whites, and he had a reverse deerling and a reverse Sawsbuck, the spring forms, which were in base. And I pulled those from him. I have the Pikachu in my Pokédex binder.
Awesome.
From this set, so my Pokédex binder, the goal of it is to have my favorite version of every Pokemon that I have pulled or found. And the Pikachu in this set and the starter line specifically.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
They do a really good job of, if you look at the base 3 starters, the clay arts.
Yep.
Agreed. They have a really unique build-up of here's the platform with a small amount of grass, the vines are growing, and then it's full-blown leaf storm around. Or the fire slowly growing with Tepig and Pignite, and then it explodes outward with Embor, or the water slowly rising around Oshawott and Duat. If you have all of those make a great page in a binder.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. And especially even, I think the one last thing we need to talk about was the pre-release promo, which the set stamps in the corners and the hollows for them. I really like the black.
With the foil, yeah, it was pretty peak.
With the foiling of how black and white looked, and also the Reshiram and Zekrom arts, their backgrounds being the inverse, like on the base arts, with the like black hexagons in the background of Reshiram and the white pattern in the back, or maybe it was squares. I don't remember.
No, you're right. Yeah.
It was just awesome. It was such a really cool set. And seeing a lot of these Pokemon debut in these arts, I think was awesome.
Yeah. What would you? Let's see. This is funny because this is where we have to come to an agreement on where we would put these. What would you do, Cole?
I'm going to put black and white base in A tier. I don't know, and I have an argument as for why.
Okay, hit me with it because I was about to say B. Give me your argument.
I think it does a great job of setting up all of these Pokemon. For a competitive standpoint, it does a great job of setting, here are the deck ideas. It gives you the pieces you need at a base level to start giving people to think about it. It also is the first set to start the full art trend that still carries to this day, and now alt arts. But it was the first set to take that. It brought back secret rares, which it didn't bring back secret rares, but it introduced a secret rare that not a lot of people were expecting.
That's true. I did really like the foil pattern on it.
The foil pattern on the Pikachu.
Cool.
I think they did a great job introducing all of black and white. Okay. Because that's what black and white base does. It introduces us to what we are in for. And that does change a bit with once we get to boundaries crossed. But
you know what? I'll let you leave that at A. We'll leave that there.
I think that's a great spot for it because it's a good introduction.
Yeah. Yep. Moving
on, though, let me find my tab.
Yep. We're on to emerging powers. Did you go to this pre-release or no?
The one I didn't go to was Noble Victories.
Okay. So you got a bit to say on this one.
I did not like emerging powers as much as I liked base black and white.
Okay.
Because genuinely looking at the set list, there's only actually two Pokemon two that made it out into competitive past this point.
Okay.
The promo, I did really like Gigalith being the promo.
That's cool.
I love Gigalith. I know people don't like him. I think he's amazing. I think it's a great design. He is the crystal cluster that grows over time, and he shows that power really well. It's a great designed Pokemon. But I feel like a lot of the arts...
They kind of missed in a way.
Yeah,
they didn't have the same vibe as the
base black.
The base, yeah.
And while it did intro the 3 legendary deer, it didn't do a great job of it.
No, not like the next set did.
No, Noble Victories took that from this set.
And we'll get there.
But I think the other thing it failed with was a lot of the Pokemon that were in this set that were in base black and white.
Yeah.
The arts felt very derivative of.
Yeah.
It felt like, here's that same art again, but worse.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Can I say my big points on this set?
I'll go to them.
No. We'll get there. But click on that Gothitelle down there. Click on the Gothitelle.
Oh, I do love the Gothitelle.
We got the new reverse pattern in this set.
That's right.
With the energy. And I think that's a big thing that needs to be pointed out. Yeah, this set was kind of ass, I'm not going to lie. But it did introduce, we do have to include that, it was the start of the energy
reverse
typing
pattern.
Yeah, on the reverse pattern and the Pokeballs on the catchers and stuff.
And on the trainers, yeah. I actually have a few sitting right over there.
Nice.
Remember I showed them to you the other...
Yeah. But that's just something I wanted to point out from the set. Like, while we may dog on the set, we did get the start of that, which was very cool. in my opinion. I'm with you. Like, the card designs themselves for this set were not that great. We could have gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
We got a couple interesting trainers here. Crushing Hammer came out for the first time.
Crushing
Very
Hammer,
cool.
and the card that
Maxbot
changed
came back.
it all.
Yes, Catcher, and that card was a big money card at the time, and that was pre.
Wasn't it the first of its type too?
Yeah, and when this card came out, it was the shit because there was no coin flip back then. It was just, let's pull it up, and it wasn't a supporter. It was no Lysander.
It was boss's orders without being a supporter.
Yeah.
It was evil.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Times were wild.
And is this the Tornadus that I'm thinking of, or is that later
It could be. Pull it up. But yeah, I do really like the arts for them, for Tornadus and Thundurus.
Tornadus and Thundurus, they're full arts.
And I think there's something else we need to point out here. There was no Landorus in this set.
Yeah.
The Landorus was a promo.
Yeah.
The full art Landorus was a promo. That's what I didn't like.
This set bothers me in a lot of different ways, because this was meant to be like, hey, here are the legendary deer, but then it was Tornadus and Thundurus, but not Landorus. And it got so weird.
Yeah.
And Black and White
it's like I just walked into the wrong weather pattern.
Yeah, for real.
This set.
Well, and then also, it was just strange because while it did complete the decks, it actually didn't either. It reprinted, like, the amount of new Pokemon in the set were limited to, I think, the legendaries and, like, 10 other cards.
Yeah.
And it only had, in total, including the full arts, 98 cards in the set.
Which is crazy.
That was a crazy small amount, even for then.
Yeah. But yeah, the Tornadus was playable back then.
But is that the Tornadus in the Infamous deck, or am I thinking...
I think you're thinking of CMT.
I'm thinking of CMT, which...
I don't think he was in it. I think you're thinking of the EX.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Oh, yeah, that's right. EXs still aren't back. Those don't come back till next Destinies.
We'll get there. We'll save it for another time.
Yeah.
But let's rank this set. I think we talked enough and dogged on it enough. I think I was going to say C.
I think Emerging Powers is a C.
I think it would be a D if it didn't have the cool reverses.
Agreed.
That's where I would... Yeah, so I think we're going to stick with Emerging Powers as a C.
I think Emerging Powers being a C is a great place to put it. And so this set...
Oh, so many memories here. So many memories.
I actually
I
do
ripped the
have
box of this.
A very deep history with this set.
Okay.
But in entirely unrelated reasons. So, while I have the pre-release promo for this, I actually didn't open much of this set at all.
Oh, I opened got so many. So many.
There were certain cards in the set I loved. I loved the Chandelure art.
Shandy was cool.
And this is where they actually started finishing out the Pokedex, which is what Emerging Powers just should have done in the first place. But it introduced us to, okay, here's Seismitoad's cards. Or did he get a base Black and White printing? I don't remember.
I don't know.
We'll talk about them in a minute.
Yeah.
Kieran got his card
Kieran,
in this
Kieran's
set.
debut.
Victini got his card, and that was the pre-release
Victini,
promo.
yeah, but then go back up because then the Fire Victini, the Victory Star was playable back then with the coin flips. Yeah,
and all three legendary deer,
which
got their 3D card.
Which Interaction was so playable. Big basics.
It's the introduction to a specific part of the format, but you're also forgetting one other card that's part of this.
Electric,
not Electros. No. You never played Electros.
Although, my buddy did, and he got top 16 at Worlds. Or no, he got... What did he get? He got 17th. He bubbled out by one. And Seth played... He played Zekiel's, and he teched a 1 of Electros. That is pretty funny, though. But anyways, back to his point. Eels was crazy, man.
And
Dynamotor.
Eels evolved into an even scarier deck later.
Yeah.
Let's see. It was an insane deck. You had Kirim appearing, which Kirim was played in a few decks at the time.
Yeah.
I know people did play Virizion.
Virizion, there were some big basics decks.
Yeah.
Terrakion, which we hit on. Landcrush, Retaliate.
Terrakion being introduced was such...
Oh, sorry, keep going.
It is the thing that carried throughout Black and White, and I think stopped.
Oh, yeah. Because it got reprinted in Legendary Treasures. Mm-hmm. It was still playable then.
Retaliate was such a good attack.
Archeops was actually playable.
And then, of course,
we did get Landorus,
which I don't believe he was really that good.
No, he really wasn't.
But I do know the Cabalion.
It was decent.
It made like appearance as a counter to Mewtwo in the Kling Clang deck later on, if you remember.
Yeah. Because
it resisted Psychic type, and it could do a lot with Kling Clang being a part of your deck. I know some people ran it for that.
Yeah, it was decent. It also was just in the Virizion, Terrakion, Cabalion, big basics decks. Hydreigon. Yo, Hydreigon.
Hydreigon. Now, this isn't the Hydreigon, but it is a Hydreigon.
Yeah. It is very cool. Yeah, it's
all
not
energy or
one.
dark energy.
But
it started something ugly that later reared its head in Dark Explorers.
Yes.
And the full arts.
No, you're missing one next to Cabalion right there.
Oh, yeah, Durant. I forgot about Durant. I hate this thing.
Pokemon, you gave us all these Magic players are like, where's our mill cards? Well, here you go. You got Durant. Go ahead, have fun. Start milling.
Was evil.
Yep.
It was actually really good. It also introduced Eviolite into the game.
Well, and then they would take less damage, and then they would Crushing Hammer you. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then N, the staple supporter at the time. Oh my gosh. Super Rod being added. X-Transceiver.
Hey, Iono, you can thank N later.
Yeah, for real. Iono can thank N for her success.
Yeah.
In the card game, at least. And then, obviously, you had 5 full arts.
They were all so good looking.
And the introduction of a new type of card. The full art trainer.
Yeah, this was our first full art trainer. That's crazy.
First full art trainer being N in the entire game.
Yep.
And everyone looking at it and going, oh, because N's a really cool character.
Yeah.
But even in the games, it's insane. Dylan and I were talking about earlier today. There's a whole thing with N and AZ that we could get into. That's a theory thing. But then the next secret rare of Black and White being printed was the Meowth with the Payday coin as its stamp. That was
very
so
cool hollow pattern, just like the Pikachu.
Yeah, Noble Victories was a really great set. And
it is really good. Yeah,
it finally rounded out the Pokedex, other than for the mythical Pokemon.
Yeah.
Well,
it gave
victinies, technically.
Yeah. But it gave us playable cards. I was very happy with it.
There are a lot of staples that came out of this set. Yep. And I would argue even more so than Black and White, because a lot of Black and White cards faded away as the next few sets come out, but Terrakion stayed. You have Victini stayed for a while. Dynamotor reigned supreme.
Yeah.
There are just certain cards that stick around from this set that most of the other cards ended up getting a replacement for by the end.
Yeah.
I think the only things that stuck around from Black and White, Emboar tried to stay around, but it just couldn't keep up with Dynamotor.
No.
And Kling Clang did make its resurgence later.
Yeah.
But not much else.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
It's definitely up there, though. Where do you think it lies?
Oh, I forgot to talk about the most important part of the set for me.
Okay.
Hold on. We're not done.
Oh, yeah.
So, fun fact. Black and White has a lot of those cards, from a collector's standpoint, that are really fucking hard to find because they never printed them again. And you'd think, oh, okay, well, what could it be? It couldn't be that bad. You're right. But because I have this stupid, inane rule set for myself, I have to pull the card or find the card. in a shop. I can't like ask the shop for the card. No. I have to find it and touch it, or at least be able to point it in a case. I can't look it up in a system. I can't ask them for it. I have to either hold the card in my hand or see the card directly with my eyes. Those are the two rules.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Poketism.
there are only 4 printings of Caracosta in the game, 2 of which are promos. And
the other one didn't even come out till later, right? Till recently.
Yeah. two of the promos
shit, that's funny.
Came from Sun and Moon.
Yeah, good luck finding
There's actually a 5th printing of Caracosta now, thanks to Stellar Crown, but that was way later. Noble Victories. There was a time when the only card I was missing for my decks was Caracosta, and I tried to break my rule. I tried to order this card because Noble Victories and 1GX and Sun and Moon were the only printings of it. I ordered this Caracosta on 3 separate occasions. Tried to break my rule on 3 separate occasions.
Yeah.
Every single time it was canceled because it was such a worthless card, they were incorrect on their stock numbers on it.
That is a big oof.
And that's what made me realize I can never break that rule again.
Yeah.
I tried to break it once, and then I didn't find this card for 10 years.
Alright, so the card was up here, or the set was up here, but Caracosta, I think, elevates it.
I hate you. I hate you so much. I want to put it in D tier just for Caracosta.
No.
I know it's a good set in my heart.
This is tough because I think I have a little bit of a hotter take. No, it's not S.
I don't think it's S.
I don't think it's S. I'm torn between A and B.
I think it goes behind Black and White and A. Because it still gives us those staples. It has 5 full arts.
Yeah.
Way more than the previous 2 sets.
Okay.
And it's the first full art trainer.
Okay.
Along with Catcher.
That's fine.
Like, part of me wants to put it above Black and White. But I don't know.
No, I'm fine with Black and White being there.
This
next one I have a kind of a stronger opinion on. Next Destinies. My god, where do I begin with this? You're talking to the guy who said he was going to pull a Mewtwo, and then pulled a Mewtwo at the pre-release, and then played a Mewtwo deck and whooped ass.
This fucker always pulls well. It doesn't matter when. Alright, what can I say about Next Destinies that... it had the Arcanine. This is the first Black and White set that like actually brings back old Pokemon. This is the first one that prior to this, so Black and White through Noble Victories only had Black and White Pokemon.
Yeah, this expands.
We're finally bringing back all the old Pokemon.
And EXs.
And EXs, which have not been seen since Ruby Sapphire at this point. And you're looking at this and going, oh
my. And not only did they get base EXs, they got the full arts too.
EXs getting full arts was insane.
They're beautiful, super textured like the other ones. Like crazy textured compared to the other ones.
Yeah, for real.
Not even just textured like them.
I would argue...
We hadn't seen anything like this.
No, we hadn't. And there's another thing to talk about in this set in a minute as well. There's so much to talk about with Next Destinies.
Yeah.
4 EXs, 6 of them, all legendaries or mythicals. You had Shaman, Reshiram and Zekrom, I think, art-wise, were worse than their base printings, just because their base printings are so unique.
I would disagree with that. I think the Zekrom EX really takes the cake for me. I really do.
I don't know. There's something about that monotone color scheme that I just really like.
You're a monotone color scheme.
Done. What the hell does that mean?
I don't know.
What the hell does that mean? If you can tell me any of what that means,
I don't know.
I'll accept the insult.
I don't know. All right, on to the next one. Kirim was pretty alright.
Kirim, was this the playable Kirim that everyone used, or
no? Question mark? I don't know. I don't know. But The Zekrom and Reshirams were played in like the Reshibor, and the Zekrom was played in Eels and stuff. So you had that. Shaman was playable with Revenge Blast.
Oh yeah, Shaman was very playable.
Was it Revenge Blast? Am I right? Yeah.
Synthesis and Revenge Blast.
Yep.
It was.
He was also in Big Basics.
I still have this full art sitting in my Pokedex binder, and I remember everyone would try to trade it for me, and the only reason I wouldn't trade it, because even back as like a teenager, I refused to trade any Pokemon I did not already have.
Yeah. All right, go. Can you go back to the set list?
Yeah, sorry, I just wanted to pull this up.
Yeah, no. That's... okay. Okay, I may bust a load.
There's a problem with this set.
Yeah. What is your problem? Can I get into the next full arts, please, real quick?
Before we get into the full arts, really quick, I feel like we need to talk about the trainer basis.
Yeah, and how Silent's the best, and the other two are completely forgettable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's the truth.
What, it's Chile and Cress, I think
more like
their names are.
Crap and dog shit.
For real. Silent, they tried to replace Brock with in the anime.
Yeah.
It didn't go well, and then...
And now Ash is dead.
No, then Brock came back. And then the trainers.
Trainers were
introduction of EXP Share, Level Ball.
Heavy Ball was great.
Sky Arrow Bridge, Heavy Ball.
Yep.
And 2 energies, which created a fuckload of problems.
Well, Double Colorless was already there, but this was its reprint, so very happy for that, because it obviously made the boys in the set even better, like Mewtwo. Ha, plus powered, Double Colorless, knock out your Mewtwo.
The problem card of the set. Interruptions aside, Mewtwo.
Yep. Oh, man. Peak.
Mewtwo was ran in every deck. It's such a problem. Double Colorless Energy being reprinted along with it. Mewtwo was every deck. It was weak to Mewtwo, so if you didn't play Mewtwo, what were you going to do about Mewtwo?
Yeah, how are you going to stop him if you're not playing? If you can't beat him, join him.
Yeah, and every deck played Mewtwo.
Yep, literally.
And...
the other one, I think, the next... Wait, can we talk about Gigas real quick?
I was just trying to see if Celebi was in the set. That doesn't...
No.
Okay.
No.
Gigas.
Regigigas. I don't... The playability factor wasn't really there, but such a cool full art.
Regigigas didn't get a lot of love. Like, they kind of forgot about him in the card game especially.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
And this card gave him so much attention. Everyone was like, oh... And this was the first full art I pulled that was an EX.
Yeah, I remember you having it.
The Gigas, I don't know what happened to the Gigas. I won't lie. I don't have it anymore. I wish I did.
Okay.
But the real introduction
in
this set is the
shiny reprints.
Shiny reprints was an insane change to the game.
Yep.
Shiny Emboar.
We had the blue shiny Emboar. It's sad.
Yeah.
We had it.
So cool. You had Shiny Chandelure, which... so cool. Shiny Zoroark and Shiny Hydreigon.
Yeah.
What bangers to reprint. It was so... It was just goated. Absolutely goated.
Where's the shiny eel?
Yeah. I hate you.
That's the real question. I mean, if Emboar got one, come on.
That's fair. Shiny Energy Acceleration made the Shiny Emboar super expensive.
Yeah. Oh,
and that's the other thing. Mewtwo, I think, other than the Legend pieces, was the first card that wasn't a vintage card that we saw surge in price.
Oh, the price is ridiculous, dude.
In the history
and
of
you
Pokemon.
Needed like 3 of them in a deck, like, to be
if
viable.
If you wanted the full art,
oh god,
$100.
Yeah, good luck.
And now,
and even the base card was like $70, $80 when it came out.
It was just insane, absolute insanity.
One last point I want to touch on was this is when we got Prism Energy, which I don't think we really touched on, but Prism Energy was really cool because it counted as any energy if it was on a basic set or whatever. So that's pretty cool,
It was good.
Yeah,
I really did enjoy this set.
You ready to rank her?
Yeah, next Destinies.
I would almost argue that. I
argue it?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna put it above Black and White.
I will say high A, low S.
High A, yeah. I say above Black and White.
Very high A. I almost want to put it in S if it weren't for the next set.
Okay.
Oh boy. I love this set. Where do I begin?
I don't think you do. I think we just rank it and move. No, I'm just
No, I will kill you. I will kill you. I love this set. I have so much attached to this set. I don't
we
even,
opened Korean boxes of this.
we opened a ton of this set just in general.
Yeah.
It was the appearance of Venusaur in the card game, and that was really cool for me. My favorite starter finally being printed for actually quite a long break of not being printed in the game. I don't think he had been printed even in the Heart Gold and Soul Silver sets.
Yeah.
Maybe once, but it was such an like off unmentioned thing. Blaziken was back. You had the Entei EX.
Entei EX was playable.
Very playable. The Dark Explorers promo of the Volcarona just looked so good because it had a unique art as part of that.
Kyogre EX also playable.
The Kyogre EX started a very playable deck, and another very playable card.
Yes, click it.
I love this card.
Oh, Empoleon. There's your boy.
Empoleon. I ran in, and the completion of this deck comes in the next set. Empoleon had Diving Draw, which drawing cards off an ability was
so good.
Unheard. Like, it's such an odd thing to have, but you just had to discard a card to draw two. Insane. Nowadays, you can get draw card effects for days. Back then, you wanted a draw card effect, you needed very specific Pokemon.
Yeah.
And attack command...
For one water.
One water energy. And today, this is such a weak attack. Back then, being able to do 120 damage for one water energy was insane.
Yep.
It was so good, but there just wasn't... You couldn't really pair it with much else until
later on. Raikou was very playable. Raikou
EX. The printings of the Eevees again. Groudon EX.
Ooh, okay, there's two here. Don't skip over Sableye. Sableye was very key. Right next to Darkrai. Sableye was very key with Junk Hunt. You could keep recycling. There were decks just around him even, where you just focus on getting all your hammers back, discarding all their energy, and then just decking them out and winning.
Yeah,
and capturing
that
and
was
stalling.
So annoying. Yep. I hated Junk Hunt.
And on to the boy.
So, prior to this, Hydreigon was mid, because there wasn't that much dark type support. Enter Sandman, or should I say, the Nightmare.
Darkrai EX.
Darkrai EX.
Oh god, so good.
Each of your Pokemon that has any dark energy attached to it has no retreat cost.
Yep.
But Hydreigon states that all energy are dark energy.
Yeah, there's that. Well, there's also Prism Energy, which was huge back then.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so you have a Prism Energy. Yeah, you got free retreat.
It was so completely evil and nasty. And Mewtwo Darkrai Hydreigon was an evil deck from hell.
Okay. and going off this, my big deck that I played at regionals and bubbled and got like 19th with, didn't make top 16. I bubbled and Justin ended up winning with the same deck was
he won
Darkrai,
regionals.
Mewtwo, Terrakion.
Darkrai,
so
Mewtwo,
good,
Terrakion.
dude. We played energy switches and potions and shit. So good. Such a fun deck.
Darkrai EX.
Darkrai EX is so good. 90, hit the bench. It's had the spread damage, and even the full art, man. The full art itself. One could argue that full art was arguably better than the Mewtwo. Which is crazy, because they're both...
Those were the two cards, and our third rival to the three will come in a minute. And... oh my god, the cards.
Hold on, wait.
We still have a lot to talk about. This is the Tornadus.
This is a good Tornadus.
That starts, and is this the set Celebi was... When is
No, Celebi's later.
Celebi's later? Okay. I don't remember when Celebi was printed. But Tornadus EX, the start of a secondary piece of a deck that was almost complete. We now have three of the four pieces. We have
Celebi,
three of the
Mewtwo,
four
Tornadus.
pieces. Terrakion, Tornadus, almost every one of those decks ran
Well,
Mewtwo.
so the Celebi's not going to come up because that was Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
Oh, that's why.
There's a different Celebi coming up, but yeah. But so that's already out. But, yeah, this was the final piece.
This is the final piece of the deck where
CMT was fun.
Everything goes haywire. And then in addition to Darkrai already being a good card.
Yeah, let's make him more powerful. Let's let him get his own energy ramp. Why don't we?
Yeah, let's just add Dark Patch into the game and break.
Let's give him a dark Band-Aid for the boy.
The reprinting of Rare Candy in this set. Of Ultra Ball.
Wait. You know what? While we're at it, let's make Sableye a little more powerful. Let's let him junk hunt for Enhanced Hammer and get rid of them double colorlesses on the Mewtwo's.
Mewtwo became a lot weaker after this set because there were suddenly ways to counter him outside of Mewtwo.
Yeah. Oh wait, look who got reprinted. N and Juniper. I think we really like those cards. And wait, we know what sets are going to get rotated down the road.
Dark Explorers.
The previous ones
hit so hard.
Random Receiver was a beautiful card.
And
Ultra Ball. We got Ultra Ball.
Ultra Ball, yeah.
Rare Candy.
Banger
trainers. Lineup, yeah.
Random Receiver. So many cards in here.
Okay.
Also, all the full arts, just really quick, they hit you with Entei, Raikou, Kyogre, Groudon, Darkrai, and Tornadus.
Yep.
These are so peak.
Yep.
All amazing cards. And then 2 shiny cards.
Which is funny because the Archeops I pulled at the pre-release. I don't have it anymore, but yeah, I pulled
shiny Archeops and Secret Rare Trainer. The first printing of... Well, no, that's a lie. Alpha Lithograph. I forgot.
But playable.
Golden Catcher. This card was so expensive for so long.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
It was so bad. It was so much money. And then, of course...
Yeah, you can point it out.
One final card for the lineup.
The Gardevoir.
The shiny Gardevoir, which was $2 at the time. And I tried to trade to everyone. I just wanted one of the other cool cards in the set. Because, hot take, Gardevoir is mid. I think it's a well-designed Pokemon. But to me, it's just not my thing. Never,
Sorry, Ian.
Yeah.
He doesn't fap to it.
Sorry, Pokegooners. I don't like to goon to Pokemon.
Only Dawn's mom. Anyways.
I remember trying to trade this card so much, and then 6 months ago, I'm watching, I'm scrolling through YouTube shorts, just mindless scrolling, and I see a short. You might be familiar with the jingle of, should I open it, or should I keep it sealed?
Yeah, Deep Pocket Monster.
And he's opening Dark Explorers, and he's like, yeah, we're really trying to pull the most expensive card in the set, the shiny Gardevoir. And I went, the what?
The what?
And I go and look in my binder, and sure enough, I have a $300 card just chilling out there, and I go, I'm going to go put that somewhere safer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just kind of an insane thing to find out. And
crazy.
That was kind of when it dawned on me.
Whoa.
How long ago?
You can't say that on the pod.
Dawn?
Yeah. She pops up in my dream through Ian. That's for down the road. Ian,
I was so confused, Don.
No, Ian wants to be Dawn's Piplup. Yeah, it's the gist of it. But, yeah.
It was a dream you had and told Ian that happened.
No. Ian lucid dreamed into my dream, and he astral projected into my dream. Yeah. All right. Anyways, let's rank Dark Explorers.
I'll put it where it belongs.
You really think S?
I do believe Dark Explorers is an S tier set.
I say high A, but
I think it's better than Next Destinies, and we put Next Destinies at high A.
That's fine. That's fine.
I have much fonder memories of the set than you.
All right.
Are you okay with me putting it in an S?
Yeah. Because I have some other stuff down the road, and I think my other stuff's going to be a little stronger. Yep. We'll get there.
Yeah,
We'll get
we'll
there.
get there. We'll get there.
I have one in mind that I think will beat it out, and I think I'll get you to agree with me.
That may be true. All right, moving on. Dragons Exalted. Now, this is a bit of an enigma in a lot of ways.
Ooh, we got dragon cards.
Dragon type Pokemon.
Yep.
Originally, they just fell into the normal category, and you were kind of like, okay, well, I know that's dragon type from the game. But we got 2 dragon type EXs, a dragon type pre-release promo, and a really playable dragon type Garchomp.
Yeah, it was very playable. Well, and the Hydreigon. The Hydreigon had its own deck.
Yeah, so they led out strong with the introduction of dragon type.
For sure.
And there were just so many cards in this set that had such an impact. The Ho-Oh, the Rainbow Burn Ho-Oh.
Yeah. I think in the original Magmortar was with the gun pointing this way. I could be wrong. But I think
I don't. I have the original cards. So
no, but I'm saying the Japanese. I think the Japanese one had the gun pointing out, and then they fixed it in the American.
Whatever, dude.
No, I just had to throw that out there. Ho-Oh was very playable. Rebirth was cool.
There are a lot of good cards in this set.
Mew.
Mew, yeah.
Mew was your boy.
The Mew, oh my god, the Mew EX. It's always an expensive card.
Yep. Sigilif was very good. You could attach all the
Sigilif
tools.
was the beginning of the multi-tool decks.
Yeah.
Which was such an interesting deck composition.
Yeah, it's a cool gimmick.
They recently reprinted it with the Reverum EX, which was a really cool thing to see. I was happy that it was back because I always really liked this deck.
Cool gimmick.
It was such a weird piloting of the deck.
Then my boy that I played with Landorus EX eventually, Garbodor.
Oh my!
Let's shut off your abilities, hee.
That was such an insane
Attach
card.
a float stone, because then it's like, what are you going to do? Capture it? I can just retreat if you don't knock it out.
And it was such a waste of a knockout, too, because you were really hoping to kill the EXs for the prizes.
Yeah.
But sometimes it just needed to be killed.
Fun card.
Let's
see. Terrakion EX was playable for a minute there.
It was fine. There wasn't much in the dark type section because they realized they fucked up with Darkrai.
The Registeel EX, which we had mentioned a little bit before.
The Registeel EX turned on the big basics decks involving Klinklang and Terrakion. Oh boy, did that deck hurt a lot.
The Altaria, which was the promo, which was cool.
And then
Rayquaza,
the prop.
I pulled him at the pre-release, and I just
Garrison pulled him from our booster box.
I think I just ran him and all energy at the pre-release. Haha.
Well, Garrison pulled the full art of him from our box.
Damn.
And oh boy, this card broke the format because suddenly Ray Eels was online. Goodbye Mewtwo. Goodbye Darkrai.
It was active. Yeah. There was Ray Boar. There was Ray Eels. Eels was more viable, but yes.
It hit so hard. Dragons came into the set. Like, it was back to back to back bangers. And the prices on the cards got so bad. I still think Pokemon did this on purpose. They later made the tins.
I was just about to say that. You had the tins of Rayquaza, Darkrai, and Mewtwo.
Yeah. I think they did it on purpose. I genuinely do, because they saw the prices of cards going up, and they went, pew! And then everyone who was holding on to those cards for value lost so much money.
Yeah. Hey, but it was nice for people that we couldn't afford those high cards, so we just had to get, like, the promos for our decks.
And that was really nice, because you could buy 4 tins for the price of one of the cards originally. Yeah. Granted, the full arts still were worth a ton of money.
Yeah,
but,
agreed. Yeah.
Garchomp being printed in this set.
Garchomp was playable.
Such a good card. Such a good card.
Giratina EX was cool.
Giratina
with
EX.
Hydreigon.
Yeah, Hydreigon in there. There was just so much.
Bouffalant was huge.
Bouffalant. And then to make Durant even worse, the de-evolution spray was added.
De-evolution spray is crazy.
Giant Cape was added for Sigilifts.
Tool Scrapper. Oh, man. The blend energies were neat. They weren't great, but they were neat. They were cool. That was the first of its kind.
They were what were run in the Klinklang deck, if you remember.
Yeah, they were in there.
just because it allowed that deck to function.
The other ones were in Hydreigon.
The Full Art Mew EX, which I did eventually trade, and I don't remember what I traded it for.
Yeah, I think the best 3 full arts in this set, though, are definitely Ho-Oh Mew and Rayquaza.
Oh, for sure. They just beat out all the others by far, because Terrakion had the better art and Noble Victories. And again, the shinies leading up with Serperior. Ian has the Serperior still.
Yeah, he sent it out to CGC in that submission.
Hell yeah.
I used to have the Reuniclus.
Reuniclus, Crocodile,
oh, boy.
and then a non-EX Rayquaza.
Yeah. And did you know what? That Rayquaza was actually played. People that had it would play it in Rails.
Yeah, because it was playable.
It was called the Baby Quaza.
Baby Quaza, yeah. Just an insane set overall.
Yeah.
I'm willing to put this.
I'll put it above Black and White, but I'm gonna put it below Next Destinies. I really am.
That's insane in my mind.
Why?
I think it's so much better than Next Destinies.
But Mewtwo.
But Rayquaza.
But Mewtwo.
But Rayquaza.
but can Rayquaza talk?
Rayquaza? Can Rayquaza the dragon typing can being added to the game? Mewtwo got a movie, so did Rayquaza.
Put me in front of Rayquaza.
I'm gonna hard disagree with you.
Yeah.
But I'll put it there. Just so you don't complain.
No, fine. Move it up.
All right.
Move it up.
In a genuine set capacity, it was a strong introduction into an entirely new type in the game.
That's true. But are you ready to see what I have in store down the road? My one set is going to beat out everything.
All right. I'll give it up for Boundaries Crossed now, right?
Yeah, Boundaries Crossed.
Oh no, Dragon Vault.
Wait, it came out before?
It did.
Okay.
Because they just announced Dragon types, so they printed all the old Pokemon with Dragon type cards.
Okay.
Dragon Vault was a set.
So go up a little bit. See, they reprinted Baby Quaza, just non-shiny.
Non-shiny Baby Quaza. They took all the old Dragon type Pokemon and gave them actual Dragon type cards.
Yeah, they were all foils. It was all right. It was nothing to write home about. It was all right.
It was a fine set, and somehow still better than Emerging Powers, I think.
I did get a cool foil Super Rod. Yeah, I'll put that above Emerging Powers. That's a little bit of a hot take, but yeah, C tier. It's definitely between
still C tier, but I'll put it above Emerging Powers because that set was so bad.
All right. Now we're on to my boy.
Now we're on to Boundaries Crossed.
I do like this one a lot.
Boundaries Crossed, if I remember correctly, is the printing of Keldeo.
Yes.
And let me peek ahead really quick. This is also the first printing of our... This is your Black and White 2 set. This is when we finally shift off of the Black and White train and into Black and White 2. The games has just released.
Mm-hmm.
And a great intro set. They reprint a lot of the old favorites. They give a few other things. They reprint Charizard, which made everyone go insane. Blastoise got its printing.
Yep. Oh, no, wait. Click Blastoise real quick.
Isn't this what started the Blastoise?
Yeah. So it's basically Inferno, Fandango, Emboar, but water. It's Blastoise. It's what gives Keldeo in this set its power.
The Blastoise Keldeo deck. Something to finally usurp Ray Eels.
120.
But Ray Eels didn't leave necessarily.
No.
Just...
But Keldeo's cool.
Keldeo was a good deck.
Keldeo was very good.
Because didn't you run Terrakion in the deck as well?
No.
Okay, I don't remember this.
You're losing your mind.
And then the card that replaced Garchomp in the Empoleon deck, Dusk Noir.
Dusk Noir's cool.
Now,
and I am very fond of Dusk Noir, but in my own way.
Yeah,
and I'll let you explain yours here in a minute.
Dunn and I both really liked Dusk Noir when he released. We thought he was really cool because his ability allows you to move damage counters however you want.
On your opponent's Pokemon.
On your opponent's Pokemon, not yours. And we took it in two different ways. I looked at my Empoleon deck and went, well, all the damage I just do with Empoleon normally, I can just now put wherever I need it.
I mean, and that's cool and dandy.
And it was good.
But mine was better. I literally rolled up to a city championship, was scrapping for the cards from people's bulk to build this deck. I built Flygon Dusknoir. I had the list written out. I built it that day. I got second place at that cities. I lost to an Eels deck in the finals just because I drew bad. But Flygon, Sandslammer 10 in between turns. You just have them at the active, and they're like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? And I'm like, okay, I have a Mewtwo on the bench ready for you. I have a Landorus on the bench ready for you. It's like, who do you want to fight? What are you going to do? You going to knock out my Flygon? I also have the energy to attack with Flygon, which is crazy. I can leave you paralyzed if I want.
That's true. And the original printings of Black and White Kyurem, so goated. Just amazing there.
Landorus here
in
this set.
And this is the weird thing.
This is the playable Landorus EX.
This is the printing of Therian Landorus, but not Tornadus and Thundurus. Which, again, I don't understand. Also, the shiny Terrakion.
Oh, yeah, with Retaliate.
It was the Terrakion and CMT, just, here you go.
Yep.
And also, the introduction of A-Specs.
A-Specs. Computer search was cracked. If you didn't play A-Specs, you weren't playing it. Skyla was great.
Skyla was good. Yeah, Skyla was huge. The Skyla full art.
She was also hot.
Mad over.
Yeah. She's still hot. Cracked card.
Great card, yeah.
Celebi, actually, I played one in my...
it was a one in my set. It was the printing of a lot of the forms they added in Black and White, too.
You got what you wanted with White Kyurem and Black Kyurem.
Yeah, full art Bianca, full art Charon, full art Skyla. Bianca and Skyla being the more played of the two.
Which one?
Bianca and Skyla.
Yeah.
Terrakion shiny being printed. Another shiny dragon type in Altaria.
Rocky Helmet.
Therian Landorus, Rocky Helmet for the Sigilif deck.
Yeah.
Town Map being printed.
Yeah, it was an interesting one. Yeah.
And I don't remember what Hugh did at all. And apparently they didn't remember him either. Because he doesn't have a full art.
No.
Great set, though. Great set.
Yeah. I'm going to give it a B. I think we got Keldeo, we got the Landorus. They were good playable cards. Other than that, I got my Flygon, I got my Dusknoir. Cool stuff.
Yeah, I don't think it quite trumps like the key pieces that we need in all the other sets.
No, for sure. I would agree with that.
Solid B tier for Boundaries Crossed.
Yep.
Now the plasma sets. I am excited for this.
Okay.
I liked the plasma sets a lot.
As did I.
Because this, for me, Plasma Storm, and this is also...
This is a great set.
The set with my deepest regret in it. First off...
I hope you had fun with your magic bullshit. Okay, anyways.
I didn't. I regret it.
Yeah.
First off, the introduction of all the Team Plasma Pokemon.
Cool blue borders on these cards, too.
Yeah, a very unique thing that you don't see a lot of again. And they chose a lot of banger Pokemon to give it to.
And even just the Plasma logo on the card.
Yeah, it's part of the reverses especially.
Mm-hmm. It just hits different.
It just looks so good. You have a lot of the starters being given, like both the Sinnoh starters, Torterra and Infernape being given that Plasma border. You have two of the legendary birds, all three actually, being given a Plasma variant. The Evolution, or with the Evolution's next set. I think they were next.
I don't know, but we get the Dual Brain Magnezone, which is really cool.
Dual Brain Magnezone? I forgot about that. Yeah. Crobat.
Crobat was a big one.
Crobat was the card I argued with you guys at release over whether it would be playable or not. And I ended up being right for once. I was normally wrong in almost all scenarios when it came to card game arguments. Another Black and White Kyurem EX.
Cobalion EX was great.
Cobalion EX.
Black Kyurem EX was really playable. That was in, click on it real quick.
Yeah.
That was in the Blastoise decks. because all you'd have to play is like 2 or 3 water, or
Well,
2 or 3 lightning.
You didn't even have to play that. You had the quad energies.
Yeah, but nobody really did that. They
Oh.
just played like 3 lightning and then just the rest water, just to lose.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Snorlax is a little fun there for a minute.
Snorlax was a very interesting deck. Plasma
Lugia was so good.
Because
then you just Colress Machine do it.
Yeah,
Colress
and
Machine.
Speaking of Colress and Colress Machine, Hypnotoxic Laser, another
Bicycle. Let's draw more cards.
Verbank City Gym for the Crowbot deck with Hypnotoxic Laser.
Yeah, let's take more damage.
Yeah, it was just insane. And
crazy times.
The best card in the set. There's actually an argument for which card is better in the set. I had 2 of them, and I sold both. I regret this deeply. About 5 years after the release of this set, I got into Magic the Gathering. This is not a Magic podcast.
Not at all.
Man, do I deeply regret doing that. Looking back on it, it was something I should have held myself on more, and I sold a lot of my cards. And in particular, one of the cards I sold was the misprint shiny Charizard they printed in this set. I sold it for $150. Now it's worth far more than that. They also printed the shiny Blastoise, which everyone played in the Blastoise decks.
Yep, we had like 1 or 2 of them.
And then the card everyone really wanted at the time, because it was... I still argue it might have been cooler. The Full Art Plasma Lugia EX looked so good.
So good. Yep.
It was amazing.
Yep. Scramble Switch was good too.
Just great cards all.
It's a good set, yeah. Really good set.
All around good set. Where do you want to rank this at, Doug?
It's above Boundaries Crossed.
I can agree with that.
You know what?
Is it above Noble Victories?
I would say so. I do really like the whole plasma thing. I would go above Black and White. I would say probably above Next Destinies, but yeah, I don't know if it beats Dragons.
I'll put it above Next Destinies, and a tie with Dragons Exalted, right in the tier.
Okay.
I feel comfortable with that.
Yeah.
Moving on now to what do we have? Plasma Freeze.
Oh boy, let me take the ropes here.
Yeah. First off,
God, yes.
All the Plasma EVs. I feel like we have to talk about that really quick.
And they were so playable. You had
the Flareon, especially.
The Flareon, yeah, with Vengeance. I had Puka sign one of my Flareon cards. That's awesome. The Leafeon was also very great in that same deck. You had the Plasma Kyurem.
Yeah, Plasma
Kyurem, which you played with the Thundurus EX and Deoxys EX, and those 3 were huge in this set. If you weren't playing TDK, something was wrong with you, and I was not playing TDK, hence why I lost at Nationals. Something was wrong with me.
The Therian Form Thundurus and Tornadus EX. You had so many Plasma cards, too. I just traded the Plasma Hydreigon.
Latios. Latios was the one where you could first raid an attack on first turn.
Oh, you're so right.
So I played a Hypnotoxic deck with that and played Plus Powers, and then I played Forest of Giant Plants and Ferroseed and Ferrothorn or whatever.
Yep.
Or whatever, and I just keep like evolving and then de-evolving and keep spreading damage and just do like donks.
The Prince of Floatstone, Superior Energy Retrieval, Gestis.
Yep.
And a card
Superior was so good.
A card I pulled and still regret trading to this day. The Plasma Deoxys.
Ooh, yeah.
I
rebought the Thundurus recently from the shop like 2 years ago, and now it's gone up exponentially.
Oh my god, yeah.
I regret getting rid of my shiny Garbodor. I played that in my decks. I regret getting rid of that.
I regret getting rid of so many
Full
cards.
Art Gastis, Full Art Juniper.
I wish I had...
Gold Ultra Ball.
Gold Ultra Ball. Yeah, like Gold Ultra Ball, Gold Max Potion,
Golden Empoleon.
The shiny Empoleon, the
Scizor.
shiny Garchomp.
Yep.
I could have shinied out my Empoleon Garchomp deck, but I was running just so many goated cards in this set.
Playable, goated, just look great.
I think this set was peak. The Metagross, the Metagross being the promo, the Deoxys being so good. Oh my god!
I literally had dreams about this pre-release before the pre-release, and I said, "Oh, I'm gonna pull these cards," and guess who pulled nothing? This guy. Guess who went to West Virginia for a fucking pre-release and got nothing?
You. Yeah,
this is above Dark Explorers.
Yeah,
this was my set.
I agree. Plasma Freeze was S tier, like true S tier.
Yep, this is the cream
plasma
of the crop
arts,
of
just
black and white.
It went so hard as a set. It was peak.
This is everything you wanted and more from black and white.
And then we kind of start our downward trend, I believe. We're finally leaving black and white now, and we're on our last of 2 sets. And I feel like, in a lot of ways, it failed to deliver.
I'm gonna disagree with that a little bit, but
okay. Yeah, no.
Say what you want about the set, and then I'll say.
I thought Dialga and Palkia EX were really cool. Again, the Plasma Rares. This is where I eventually stopped being able to deal with Pokemon. Like, not of my own volition. Oh, right, this is the other Caracosta printing that I was talking about that wasn't...
that's why he doesn't like the set of Plasma Blast.
No, I just didn't open a lot of it. I started to get a lot more... this is around the time I got,
more magic-y.
No, not even more magic-y, just started to get into, like, video games more at this time. I didn't get into Magic until, I think, after X and Y had been out for quite some time. But I actually want to say it was around Sun and Moon I got into Magic. But I just kind of started to fall out of the card game, and I fell really deep into the video games, because Black and White 2 was so good. Just overall... For me, it's a mid-tier set. But I'm sure you...
Let's go down the line. We got Virizion EX, so good. Genesect EX, so good. Together, wild. Suicune, playable, but also a wall. Go down. Kyurem EX. Let's see what else. Keep going.
Plasma's Electros.
Keep scrolling a bit. Jirachi. Jirachi was amazing. It lets you search for a supporter.
Oh my god, yeah. I do vaguely remember that.
Go down a little
bit. The Plasma's Porygon Z. I do want to say, they did not stop just releasing bangers with the Plasma cards.
We got reprints, Catcher Juniper Ultra Ball, Rare Candy. Bangle was good. Bangle was introduced.
Brave
Plasma
Silver
Energy
Bangle.
Again. Let's see.
Is this when they changed Catcher's printing?
Quite possibly.
I want to read.
Not yet.
No, not yet.
But
maybe it was X and Y then that they changed that.
But it's Scoop Up Cyclone, which is cool. G Booster, which has made the Virizion Genesect deck even crazier. And then Jirachi Full Art has to be probably one of my favorite full arts, but like Genesect is definitely up there too.
Oh, the Genesect Plasma Full Art is cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it blows the Dialga and Palkia out of the water.
Oh, for sure. And something that...
We had Egg. Egg was playable.
Was Egg really playable? I know nothing about Egg.
Click it. So it's ability propagation. You, if it's in your discard pile, put it in your hand. It's a free discard with an Ultra Ball. You get it in your discard, and then you just keep cycling it back.
I see why it's good now.
Yeah. And
then Shining Dust Noir.
And then Rare Candy.
Gold Rare Candy, yeah.
So let's see. Let's just go back to the tier list real quick.
Art-wise, I'm willing to put it in A, but set-wise for me, I'm willing to put it in like a B or C.
I was gonna say, for me, it goes slightly above Boundaries Crossed. That's why I was
good B tier set. Good B tier set. And we actually have a pretty good mix in here, I think, overall. So,
the last
set in Black and White, and this was the last set I bought packs of other than like an exception in X and Y, and I think I bought one, was it Furious Fist? This set has a lot to it, I think. Well, actually, not the Radiant Collection, as cool as the Radiant Collection is. I don't remember too much about this set.
It was just pretty much all reprints.
Yeah, it brought a few cards to light, like a few Chandelure EX being one of those. It printed both Meloetta forms, reprinted Mewtwo, reprinted Zekrom.
Keldeo, Darkrai.
Yeah, like it
Garbodor,
reprinted a lot of
literally
the
everything.
EXs. Black Kyurem, White Kyurem. And I'll be honest, I kind of forgot these cards existed. I reprinted a lot of plasma cards, but the cards I forgot existed were the gold original Reshiram and the gold Zekrom.
Yeah, I pulled one of them, and then regrettingly, way back then, regrettingly now, but way back then, sold it. It was
Really?
like same with the, you know that gold Dialga that's worth all that money?
Yeah.
Or not the gold one, the silver one, the EX.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Guess who had one of those? Guess who played it in a deck and then sold it? Guess how much money that's worth now? It's ridiculous.
I don't even want to think about that.
But anyways, yeah. Yeah, just a lot of reprints here. I mean, it's cool for what it is, but it didn't blow me away. And even the artworks on the reprints weren't anything fancy in my opinion.
No,
they were kind of subpar. Like, look at that Garbodor. Like, honestly, the regular art was way better.
Yeah, it kind of just felt like one last squeeze in between X and Y.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to finish off anything they forgot to round out, give everyone a chance to get the old cards.
Yeah.
It wasn't much to write home about.
Mm-mm. And with that comes the Radiant Collection, though.
So, the Radiant Collection, for me...
was a subset of Legendary Treasures.
You could pull it in Legendary Treasures, right? Or
yeah.
Yeah.
It was a subset.
And it's 25 cards.
Yep.
All of which are really, really cool. I didn't realize that Meloetta Ian got me was part of that.
Yeah.
So, what to say about the Radiant Collection?
I think it was neat because it was different.
It was definitely different, and it brought a lot of unique and interesting arts, but I know the 5...
I wish the full arts were textured.
Yeah.
That's my one flaw with this set. They're not textured. They're just kind of like,
and
they're there.
I remember the expensive cards out of the set were obviously the 5 full arts that came with it.
Yeah.
Shaman, the Valentine's Reshiram, the Hearts Emolga, which I think was the cheapest of the 5.
Probably. The Mew.
The Mew EX was super expensive.
Yeah.
And then the Meloetta.
Yeah. We can rank these separately because I think it's not fair as to what I would do for the Legendary Treasures.
Legendary Treasures is D tier.
It just didn't do it for me. I mean, it's everything we already had, and everything looked mid.
The Radiant Collection, I don't think
I would go low B, high C. I really don't like it that much.
I don't either. I definitely think it's a low B.
Yeah.
So our final list. We've got Plasma Freeze and Dark Explorers in S tier.
Freeze a little bit better.
I can agree to that. Dragon's Exalted, Plasma Storm, Next Destinies, Black and White, and Noble Victories in A tier, which I almost want to move Noble Victories to the top of B tier.
We can do that.
Yeah, so we'll move Noble Victories to the top of B tier. Plasma Blast, and then so for B tier, Noble Victories, Plasma Blast, Boundaries Crossed, and the Radiant Collection at the bottom. For C tier, we have Dragon Vault. For bottom of C tier, we have Emerging Powers.
Yikes! Didn't emerge very well.
No,
not very powerful.
It kind of like briefly breached the ground.
It was
with like a pinky finger, and then just
it died.
It died, and then legendary shit.
Just base Legendary Treasures. You're not it, Chief.
Like art wise, I think the Radiant Collection is pretty cool, but I think that's all it has going for it.
That's it. Yeah.
So to rank it as a set, I feel like is unfair.
Yeah. But I think it's unfair to throw it in with Legendary Treasures at a D tier.
Exactly.
So we're just throwing it at
B.
End to B. So yeah, that's the tier list for Black and White. We kind of rambled on a lot, but
I think overall.
Yeah. It was
Overall. Do you have any final remarks when it comes to Black and White?
No, I think it was a very solid era. I think we got new stuff that we had never seen before, both competitively and visually, texture wise too on the cards. I don't think there's anything more we could have asked for with what we got for the time period.
I definitely agree. Like there are very few failures of sets.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's why we ended up talking about it, because it's our heyday with Pokemon.
Yeah.
Obviously, other than now, but I feel like Scarlet and Violet, especially with the release of Black Bolt and White Flare, brought back a lot of old memories.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Especially with some of them being slightly more powerful reprints, just to match the power scaling, was such an interesting thing. Like seeing and being like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I remember. It was quite literally.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
It was something else.
Good nostalgia there.
Good nostalgia, and great that every card got an alt art.
Yep.
Sad for the price, but we ranted about that in episode 1.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think we have one final thing to talk about here, though. To wrap things up.
So we realized with Pokemon of the Week, we've kind of just been throwing it at the end.
Yeah.
You know,
he's up there.
Have you seen this Mon?
Yeah.
Charcadet.
Yeah.
Wanted, graded, or raw.
Yep. That was the random one this week. Charcadet.
Yeah, and so we're going to lengthen this section a little bit by talking about the Pokemon itself. I think Charcadet is a really interesting Pokemon. It is an item-specific based evolution.
Mm-hmm.
It's not based on an evolution stone. It's given 2 types of armors. And I think Charcadet as a idea is a really solid card.
Mon.
Solid Mon. I think it's the fun, it's the cadet, that's part of its name. It's Charcadet. Clever naming scheme, really interesting design. The shinies are absolute failures because only their eyes change color. But
did not know that, but
no, it changes their eyes to blue.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's really disappointing because I have 2.
Damn.
In Scarlet and Violet, it's so disappointing. I
will say Cerulege is very cool.
Cerulege, I really like Armor Rouge too. I think they're both.
It's kind of a miss for me.
I think design-wise, for the purpose of it, I think it's good. I don't quite get why it's Psychic type.
Okay.
But I do like it design-wise. I think it's a very cool way to do a Flaming Knight. Because Magmortar was more, here's Magmar, but with a cannon. This is behold the Fire Knight.
Yeah.
And Cerulege is all right, here's the shadowy Fire Knight. I think it was a great dichotomy of the good and the evil knight. I think Cerulege is cool, but I think Armor Rouge and Cerulege as a pair, because of Charcadet, are better, if that makes sense. The cards, however...
Oh, God.
Yeah. Great cards for Charcadet.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see...
The Cerulege is crazy, the IR, and then the new Charcadet.
For the
promo.
ETB promo.
Yeah.
Have you seen the new deck? It was the deck I ended up getting at the pre-release.
Mm-mm.
So the way it works will remind you a lot of... You remember your World Champion decks of the Blacephalon, Braixen, Reshiram?
Yeah.
It's 200 damage, discard 4 fire energy from your hand.
Oh.
And they reprinted Fire Breather. You can see where this is going.
Yeah.
You are just constantly filling your hand with energy, walloping down. It came with 2 energy retrievals in the base deck, but obviously you could upgrade it with superiors.
Sorry, you can keep saying, and then I'd like to point out one thing.
Yeah, no, just go ahead.
I was just going to say that the Cerulege staff promo right now is ridiculously expensive.
What set is that from? Was that Surging?
No, I'm talking about the Phantasmal.
Oh, the one from the new set.
From the deck. Yeah, the staff promo is freaking wild from the build-in battles.
Like the one that comes in the
pre-release?
base build, the base per. You mean the one I have sitting on a binder right now?
Yeah, but the staff version. The staff promo.
I
Dude,
was like,
I'm
how much
talking
is a
like-
card that I thought was kind of
I
worthless?
think they're like 200 to 250 a piece. I could be wrong, but I think I saw it was like 200.
Okay.
That's crazy. So I guess there you go. The more you know about that guy up there and his evolutions. You know?
Yeah, we have seen this mod.
Yeah, he's not dead. He's
very alive. And
yeah.
that's any other.
That's about that for that. But I guess one final thing we'd like to say is that thank you guys for watching, and then like down the road we're gonna have some other little bits and pieces that we're gonna try to spitball in the ideas that we've had that we would like to throw in these podcasts. We're gonna make segments for them, and you can skip to that segment, do whatever you want. But they're gonna be out there.
The point is we're kind of just doing. We're friends recording a podcast talking about one of our favorite hobbies. It's not meant to be this big show. We're going to try and do segments here and there. Sometimes they may be good, sometimes they may be bad. As you can see, Dunn's Hot Takes didn't really take an appearance in the episode. Episodes with just me and Dunn.
Yeah.
And we're still starting out. We're still working on audio.
Yep. So if you guys have any suggestions,
comments, we appreciate everything.
Anything you want us to talk about?
Yeah, recommendations for topics is appreciated. We're coming up with our list, but we're only a group of 4 people. You know, we can only come up with so much, and Pokemon is a very big franchise.
Yeah, so many rabbit holes.
Yeah, and I think the other thing is like, oh well, first time the video's cut out.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that's kind of impressive. For how long of recording?
A while.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
It's about it. Really
thank you guys for joining us.
Yeah. See you.